Good morning. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us for another Thrive Thursday. I am so excited to welcome on my good friend, Andrea Martin. And I hope today that you are ready to take your personal wellness to the next level. Uh, Today, Andrea is passionate about helping individuals find more balance, more purpose, and more vitality in their everyday lives. She guides people to tap into their strengths, overcome obstacles, and create sustainable habits that support both your personal and your professional goals. So, whether you're looking to boost your mental resilience, nurture your physical health, or simply find more meaning in your day to day, Andrea's insights can help you to thrive. So let's dive in and get to know Andrea a little bit better. Let me bring her up on stage, and she's going to let us know all about health and wellness, especially during this holiday season. And she has an exciting new program to introduce to us as well. Welcome, Andrea.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me here, Rebecca. I'm so excited to be with you and your group. And it was such a blessing to get to know you and connect with you. And I've purchased your cookbook. I can't wait to get that in my hands. I'm so excited about that
Me
too.
too.
Oh, you're welcome.
Awesome. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
fill us in. Let us know how did you get started on the health and wellness, the vitality path that you are on right now?
Okay. Yeah, I would love to do that. Well, my name is Andrea Martin, and I'm a functional medicine nutritionist, quantum frequency healer, and beat cancer coach. And I got started on this path 23 years ago, really. My youngest son, I'm a mom of five, a wife, and grandma of four, but my youngest son was my RSV baby at 10 days old. And I don't know if you've ever had a sick kiddo,
Oh my goodness.
but that will change your life.
Yes.
And it did. We struggled for the first 13 years of his life with chronic allergies, asthma, bronchitis, croup, pneumonia, eczema.
Oh
That poor
my.
kid. He was number five, and he was my guinea pig. I tried everything to get him well. that I that I thought I was doing right. I thought as a
Right.
mama, we were eating our green beans and having maybe an apple and doing some things like that.
Right.
Every day, I thought that's enough. Well, it wasn't. And the antibiotics at 10 days old that he
Oh,
had because of the RSV
right.
set his system up for just poor health. I mean,
Mm.
it was a mess. So that started me on this journey of, our body wants to heal. There's got to be a better way. And so, I found some solutions. And hey, we need more fruits and veggies. We need
Mm.
food as medicine because our
Mhm.
body is always renewing. And during that same time, I was going through a battle myself with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. I was in adrenal failure. So we were just kind of a mess
Oh,
as a family.
goodness. Yes.
And this mama's heart, yeah. Oh, it was bad.
Exhausting. Exhausting. Yeah.
It was. And when you can claim your medical expenses on your taxes, you know that your medical expenses
Mm.
are just through the roof. And
You
yeah,
needed answers. You needed better answers than what you were. Yeah,
I did. I
absolutely.
needed better answers. And we found a solution that was whole food nutrition that truly just set his system in the right track. It started healing his gut. He had leaky gut. So we were able to
Ah,
reset that. And then that just led me down this journey of there's got to be more. There's got to be solutions to, I went to the emergency room 3 times and they would just tell me, hey, it's all in your head and
oh,
just
no.
want to give you antidepressants and things like that. And it's like, no,
Mm,
I know something is
mm,
wrong. And finally, I
mhm,
found the naturopath that listened, and I'm like, okay,
mhm.
there is a better way, So solutions started pouring in. It was just giving our bodies what it needed, those missing pieces.
Right.
So that's what I do today. So I try to help people fill in the gaps. I get so tired of hearing, oh, it's just shove this pill, shove this. I want
Mhm,
to know at the root cause what's going on. How can
mhm,
we fix it? And
mhm.
sometimes that's putting all the puzzle pieces together So it might take a little bit of time to really get to the root cause of what's going on. So that's what
Mhm.
I try to help families do and my clients do. And because I know our body wants to heal, it was created that way. Our
Mhm.
cells are always dying off and renewing. And there's some tips in there that we can say, hey, what's our foundation? Let's get our foundation strong. And from there, we're going to experience better health.
Absolutely. I agree with everything you just said. And with my own experience with my own health as well as with my kids' health, we have, stories where we've paid attention to symptoms that have seemed
Hmm.
to have been chronic, and we've paid attention to their own personal food choices and not just kind of chalked it
Hmm.
up to, oh, well, they're a picky eater, got to make them sit there and eat their broccoli, even though it's, seems to make him sick and he needs to run to the bathroom
Exactly.
afterwards.
Yes.
Little paying attention to little tips like that, because yes, the body definitely wants to be in a healthy state. It doesn't want to be in a diseased or conditioned or non-disease non-healthy state for sure. So uh
Absolutely. And your body is always speaking. You saying that about your son and the broccoli. His
mhm,
body was speaking to him.
mhm,
And
mhm.
as a mom, I applaud you for listening to that and not just saying, eat broccoli. You know,
Right.
I'll share this story. Growing up, um, steak was something that we would have at times. And
Mhm.
as a little girl, I would set for hours. I remember setting for hours because it was clean your plate. I was
Right.
up for
Right.
hours to eat this steak, and I'm
Yep,
sure I was
that's how
trying
I
to
grew up. Uh-huh.
sneak some in my pocket and different things like that because I
Yeah.
just
Oh,
didn't
no.
want it. Come to find out later, I'm a type A blood type. I don't
Mhm.
digest that protein well.
Ah.
So my body needs that support. So maybe it wasn't so much as me being difficult as a kid. Maybe it
Mhm.
was, hey, my body just really doesn't want it. So, that's a lesson for us all to learn. And, listen to your body. It's always speaking, whether it's your skin, whether it's your nasal passages. You go out and you eat something and you start getting
Mhm.
all nasally, that's your body speaking. You start having those
Yeah,
joint pains, and
right?
that's your body speaking. So we dive into some of that within my programs that we do. And it can be life changing for somebody.
Yeah,
One of my goals is,
absolutely.
yeah, it's the body amazes me, and I'm still learning. I don't feel like I'm going to be a lifelong learner. So I do not know it all. And I'm okay with that. It's hard though, because I was like, I want to know everything, but I love to dig into it with my clients. We're going to get curious. We're going to ask questions. And I think we as a society need to start asking questions. Why do I feel this way? What's going on with my body? And just get curious about what's going on and truly seek
Mhm.
answers to what
Mhm.
might be happening.
And I think sometimes we forget that every individual body is really unique and individual. So
Hmm.
there isn't really a blanket answer for
Right.
uh, for everyone. Why don't you can you tell us more about your program, the Well Woman program? I'm very intrigued.
I can. Yeah, thank you for asking me about that. Well, I have created a 16-week program called The Whole Woman Living a Transformed Life.
Whole
And
woman,
through
yes.
this 16-week program, we are going to rewire our brain because that
Mhm.
negative thinking, what we think, even impacts us at a cellular level. And we
Mhm.
didn't do that for years. So we're going to rewire our brain. We are going to use food as medicine. We're going to do digital body scanning. So I have
Mhm.
access to a scanner and that uses our voice. And our
Mhm.
voice is powerful. It's like a lie detector. It picks
Mhm.
up every cell in our body has a frequency. So we use that scanner to look for imbalances, emotional health, toxicities, food, what's going on. It's not diagnostic,
Oh.
but it
Mhm.
is very much so enlightening. In fact, last night I was doing a scan on a gal at 10 o'clock at night, just due to some issues going on. And it was
Mhm.
amazing. Just every time I share with a client, I'm just overwhelmed at how on point it can be. And
Mhm.
so we were able to help her even in the middle of the night because we used sound therapy and color therapy. And we
Wow.
talked about, what was missing in her body because we're looking at those pieces, we're putting the pieces
Mhm.
together. So
Mhm.
that is a big part of our program. We're doing transformation calls. We're going to be journaling and writing. We're going to be just digging deep into who we really are, what our desires are, what's out
Mhm.
of balance, because I know you are called, women, we are called with a purpose. There's a
Mhm.
plan for us to do good. And, our health can delay those plans. It can put a hold to that, but our body wants to
Mhm.
heal. So I want to help you to walk in that health, walk in that purpose and that passion that you're called to. And that's what this program will do. And we're going to get to the root cause of issues and truly
Mhm.
see transformation so we can make a difference in this world. This world needs strong women, it needs you and your message, people in your group and their message, because it matters. Our families need us. I'm a grandma. I want to be dancing at 90 with my grandkids at,
Right,
at their
absolutely.
weddings,
Yeah.
and
Of course.
so it's just powerful. I want to age well. We are in a place in our society where we have a
Mhm.
health span and we have a lifespan. Many
Mm.
people are living the lifespan of 80 years,
Mhm.
85, 90 years, but they're not living the health span of that
Mm.
80, 85, 90, even younger.
Hmm,
We're seeing it even
interesting.
younger and younger.
Oh.
And so, how can we combine the two? Let's have
Mhm.
the lifespan and let's
Mhm.
have the health span to go along with it.
Mm.
And our
I
bodies were
love that.
designed that way. Yeah. So
I love that.
it's about creating that, and it's a mind, body, spirit um, program.
Mhm.
And I think that's maybe where we miss some of those pieces. So I'm looking at, I can do blood work, I can do things like that, but
Mhm.
that's, we got to realize all of that's a snapshot. But I want to give you
Right,
the tools to heal. I want to give you,
right.
my manual is 600 pages, literally.
Oh my
I call
goodness.
it is.
Oh
I
my
call it
gosh. I thought a 200-page cookbook was a was a piece of was an artwork. 600
uh,
pages. Oh,
yeah, it's
wow.
about
You must have
600
oh,
pages.
I love
Yeah,
it.
and
Passion.
it goes
Uh-huh.
through every body system. And
Wow.
what my hope and prayer is that
Mhm.
this program will be a life changer for the women who participate. Take it to their families, and this manual will be a guide. There's
Mhm.
herbal suggestions, there's homeopathic suggestions,
Oh
there's
my goodness.
food as medicine for every system. So we're going to be able to reset. You know, we're
Wow.
created to live whole. We're created to live
Right,
well, and I feel like we
right.
can truly do that. And I hope this fills in the
Yeah.
gap and helps some people to just really be able to say yes, yes to more of life, because
Yes.
I've watched people struggle. We've taken care of family members that have
Mhm.
struggled, and it's
Mhm.
tough. It's tough, and it's tough
Mhm.
for them. It's tough for their family.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's a better way. So
There's a better
let's seek
way.
it. Let's go after it. Let's do
That's
it.
amazing. Yes, yes. And, does your program have a start date? Or is this a constant, sort of rolling admissions, or are you starting in January?
We are going to start in January. Yep, we'll
Okay.
have
Uh-huh.
transformation calls twice a month.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to start in January, and people can come in later on because they're going to have their own guide. So it's personalized,
Right.
but it's also got that group accountability and support, and just we're going to
Amazing.
be there to uplift each other. We're going to
Right.
be there to be positive, we're going to speak life to each other, because that is so important. The words that we speak out of our own mouth are life and death.
Mhm.
So there's
Mhm.
going to be a lot of hope and purpose and passion that's going to come out of this, and I think it's going to be life changing. So yeah,
Wow.
and I
Oh,
do right now.
what a
I have a
blessing.
founders rate for
Okay.
our group program.
Mhm.
So if anybody wants more information, I would love to share that. They can private message me. You've
Yeah.
also put a link in there,
Yep,
but
we're gonna drop links
and
down
just
below or up above for everyone, so they can
yeah,
easily
yeah.
contact you, get more information. Do you have any, practical tips that in the next couple of weeks, especially between Christmas and New Year's, that, our audience can put into practice to help us stay in that health and wellness kinda mental space and physical space before we hit those January, New Year's resolutions that we always seem to make?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. And a couple of things. I want you to just think about taking care of you during this time, because a lot of times we're taking care of everybody else. And
Mhm,
I think right
especially
now
as
I'm speaking
moms,
to a
yep,
lot of women, probably
yep,
as a mama and all that. So think about taking care of you. And it might mean getting up a little bit earlier, or it might be
mhm,
going to bed a little bit earlier, and just taking some time to just sit and be still, and just encouraging yourself to just rest in that moment, because
mhm,
a lot of times we're just on the go constantly. Taking those deep
yeah,
breaths, and just breathing. A lot of times we don't even fill up our lungs to the capacity that they need to be filled up to oxygenate our body. So
Mm,
taking some deep breaths,
mhm,
going outside, getting in nature, just going out and breathing that first morning sunlight or even the moonlight at night, those things can also help
mhm,
just reset your body, just taking that time to breathe in that space.
mhm.
And also making sure you're drinking your water. And
Yeah.
full transparency, that's a hard one for me at times. It's
Yes.
it's not always easy to get half of your body weight in ounces of water.
Right.
Find you a jug that you
Yeah.
like and keep it, yeah, and commit to it, and just say, I'm going to get my water in.
Mhm.
And some people struggle with when they drink their water, they have to go to the bathroom all the time. There are tips and solutions that we can help to make sure your water is
Right.
actually being absorbed by your body. Because sometimes that
Oh,
struggle there.
that
Yeah.
can be okay, okay. I
Yeah.
always find
But
it harder actually to stay hydrated during the winter, which is odd, one would think. You automatically drink more water. I find it harder during the winter.
yeah.
But yeah, so because
Well,
it's
you
cold.
think about
I wanna
that
drink
heat
cold
that
water.
we've just turned on,
Yeah.
so we're kind of pulling the hydration out of our body with the heat and all that. So, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And we're not sweating out as much,
Right,
especially if we're not moving. So, take
right.
your quiet time, drink your water, and then
Mhm.
make sure you're eating a variety of foods, your fruits and veggies, your healthy
Yes.
fats.
Right,
Um,
right.
on a sad note, this is December 25th is the highest day for heart attacks. So
Really?
make sure make sure you
Wow.
are eating your fruits and
Okay.
vegetables as you're eating all that other food. December
Right.
25th, December 26th, and January
Oh
1st.
my goodness, I didn't
Ours
know
throughout
that.
the year. Yeah, those days are the highest for
Mm.
heart attack risk. So there are things that we can do. We can,
Mhm, mhm.
eat and then move, but make sure we're getting a variety of food, not just that high fat,
Right.
and trying to stay calm and
High
present in the
salt, high
moment.
fat, right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so,
Mhm.
we've just come off, we had Halloween in
Oh,
October, then
oh
we
my
all
goodness.
the sugar, all the candy. Then we had Thanksgiving, all the
Mhm,
sweets, all the pies. Now we're going into Christmas, all the sweets, all
mhm,
the pies. And,
mhm.
we go into what a lot of people consider the flu season. Well, when we look at it, and
Yeah,
and also it's the sugar season.
it
When
is,
you have a lot of sugar,
right.
that lowers your immune system. So you're
Mhm,
going to be more apt to catch the next thing coming or going. So maybe
mhm,
doing some fresh lemon water in the morning to help boost your body, give you that
mhm,
vitamin C, that fresh squeezed in a warm glass of water. That also can help
mhm.
reset your body. So there's
And such
all
a
kinds of
simple,
tips.
simple tip. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is
Yep.
true.
Absolutely.
Yep. We always talk about flu season, you associate it with being cold, but you're right. It's like it's a constant, I mean, end of September through beginning of January, it's like party season. All we do is
Yeah.
have go from one party to the next with so much sugar. And we're
Yeah.
inside more. And as you mentioned, we're not as active as we are during the spring and the summer. So we're kind of just setting ourselves up for being sick, aren't we?
Yeah. We
So
are. So,
yeah,
and there's things that we can do we can still enjoy all of that,
yeah.
the parties and the fun and
Mhm.
the fellowship, but there's things that we can do. And one last
Mhm.
thing, when you get ready to go to these parties, and you're out and about and you're going to be eating and you're like, oh, I know I'm going to go and I'm going to eat too much. Fill
Right.
yourself up at home before you even go.
Mm.
Maybe make a healthy shake before you go.
Mhm.
Have that,
Mhm.
put some healthy fats in there. Avocado. Love to put an avocado in a shake in the blender. It tastes like a
Mm.
smoothie and it makes it really creamy.
Mhm.
Have those healthy foods that's going to keep you full. So you can go eat and enjoy. It's just you're not overeating. So
Right.
that's a
That's
great
very
way to
true.
just be able to support and be there and have
Mhm.
fun.
Mhm.
Food's meant to
Oh,
be enjoyed like your cookbook. So,
right.
it's not meant to be
Thank you. Yes.
there's just something about food when we're connecting with others and
Mhm.
there's more
That's
to it.
right. That's right. And
Community,
we don't
it's
wanna miss out on that. Yeah.
no, we
Absolutely.
don't. Yeah.
It's a wonderful season. Well, thank you so much, Andrea, for spending time with us today. And I know you have a wealth of knowledge and experience and so much more information to share with us. So I hope you come back and visit again in the new year. And we're going to drop information on your program below. And I hope some of our viewers get in touch with you because your program sounds absolutely transformative. And what a wonderful way, what a blessed way to start the new year, not just with, sort of the regular laundry list of, resolutions that kind of fall by the wayside within the first 21 days, right? This sounds like it can be a sustainable lifestyle choice and boost us so that, we can enjoy our grandkids at 80, 90 years old and more. So thank you.
Exactly.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. That was Andrea Martin. We're going to drop her links down below for both her Facebook group and more information on her Whole Woman program, her 16-week program for to transform your life, which sounds absolutely amazing. I know I'm going to be grabbing more information on that. And we are headed right into Christmas. It is less than a week away. So if I don't see you, and I won't see you for Thrive Thursday until the new year. So I wish you all a very happy holiday season, a happy Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and make sure to check in the group. I'm going to drop more recipes for the recipe adaptation masterclass in the next couple of days. And as you're cooking along for the holidays, make sure you DM me, send me questions, let me know what you need help with any of your cooking ventures. And I'm here to support and to help you make it more healthy and whole as well. So have a great rest of your Thursday, and we will see you soon.